I've never had a real job. Like a real get up, file taxes job, Drugs pretty much just took over my life, Are you nervous?
Okay. So whenever you're ready, Shelby.
Well, all right. Okay. Go ahead, fire away.
All right. So today we are here in Orange County with Shelby. Shelby, are you originally from Orange County?
Yep, born and raised.
What city?
Orange. I was born Orange.
Orange.
City of Orange.
Okay. And how old are you?
I just turned 31.
And what is your current living situation?
To put it bluntly, I'm homeless.
And how long have you been homeless?
2 years, about 3 years.
And what was the situation that led up to you being homeless?
Okay, so my family, I have 2 little brothers, little sister, and we lived in Huntington Beach off of Yorktown in Delaware in a 6-bedroom house for 12 years, right? And my parents were they were drug addicts. When I was growing up, they were addicts. They got taken away, by social services. And then when I was 13, that happened. And then they got their shit together. They got their kids back, which a lot of people don't. It's a hard thing to do. So when you get your kids taken from social services, from what I've seen, you can jump through a lot of hoops. So they got their kids back, got clean, and that was got us back out when I was about 15. All right, and then my dad got an inheritance from his great grandma. So he used that to start a business doing the same thing my grandpa did, which was kind of cool because since he pretty much I don't know the exact details, but he fucked off my grandpa's business. He was supposed to be in charge, and being a drug addict, he just he ran into the ground, I guess.
What was the business?
X-ray tech for pipeline.
Okay.
Yeah. So he started his own business, and got my little brothers into Speedway, and I went to Gardner Grove High School, all right, and after he started his business, he bought a house in Huntington. That's when we moved to Huntington. Moved there when I was about 18, 19, and then my mom fell off the wagon, and so after about probably 3 years of being clean, and my dad never did. So,
So your dad's still clean?
Yeah, no, my dad was clean, and basically, me, my sister, and my mom, I got into drugs. My little sister got into drugs, and my dad, he fought it for as much as he could, or for as long as he could, but eventually, I started, I was in and out of jail. My mom was in and out of jail, and I came out, I got released from jail one time, came home, half the house was packed up, and my dad was high as a kite, running around the house like a chicken with its head cut off on meth. And I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. Because my dad he hates it. He hated it. He hated drugs. He hated meth. He hated, the whole thing. He'd kick all random people would come to my house, drug it, all kinds of crazy shit was happening. And so but it turns out that his business fell apart. He did everything the right way, the way he was supposed to do it. Got clean, did his business, everything. Raised his kids, did his best, tried his damnedest, and it still fell apart. And I think he just, threw in the towel.
Yeah. The business must have been doing really well to be living in a 6-bedroom house in Huntington
It was a
Beach.
5-bedroom house, but yes, it was.
'Cause, man,
It was doing really well.
Wow.
But you know, it was never enough. You know, looking back on it, it was never enough. Like what from me and my mom, and my mom especially, I think. But me and my mom, we just, you know, more money, more money, and you know, he's your dad. My dad. He wants us to be happy. He doesn't want, you know, so he, you know, and it just fell apart.
And are drugs a part of your life today?
Yes, they are.
And what drugs do you use?
I use meth and fentanyl, and you know, I smoke weed every now and then, but
How long have you been doing the fentanyl?
about like 2 years. Yeah, about like 2 years. But
How do you earn money out here? Do you booze, panhandle, have a job, do dates?
I was boosting for a while, but when you boost, you get really burnt out after a while. Stores start recognizing you, and you know what I mean. And I have a boyfriend of like 10 years, so he's in jail right now. But when he's out, he pretty much takes care of me.
Why isn't he in jail?
What?
Why is he in jail?
Oh God. Possession of stolen vehicles. Pretty much possession of stolen vehicles. That's pretty much his main charges there.
And how long is he going to be gone for?
He went in on February and he gets out this February. He's been gone. It feels like a long time.
It's awesome. You're waiting for your boyfriend.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, you know, we've been together like 12 years. So.
I'm sorry, you were going to tell us how you make money. I interrupted you, I think.
Honestly, like I'm really close with my family. I'm really close, so you know, we all kind of just help each other out. I'm not a prostitute. I don't, you know, what'd you say? You said
booze, panhandle, have a job, or do dates.
Oh yeah, I've panhandled. Yeah, that was I remember the first time I panhandled. That was kind of I don't know. I did it at first just to see how it would feel. I didn't even really need to do it when I first did it, and it's hard to stand out there with a sign and like have everybody drive by. But after you do it the first time, it's like I don't know. Just like anything else, it becomes easier.
Yeah.
But you know. Some people give you money and they're cool and they're like, and they want to help, and then other people just, you can tell, are just, you know, judging you and rolling your eyes and like walking by saying some fucked up comment, you know. It's only happened once that I can remember, but.
Not cool.
No, I mean, it's not cool, but whatever.
Have you ever worked a 9 to 5 or a typical type of job?
I've never had a real job. Like a real like get up, you know, file taxes job. No. Drugs pretty much took over my life, you know, and that doing fentanyl becomes a full-time job. It's that's what it is. You know.
It's like, what does a typical day look like for you?
Oh shit, dude. Typical day. It's all so random. Typical day. Honestly, it's really different every day. Like my dog. Like I have a dog that had puppies. When I got out of jail last on July 3rd. Okay, and when I got out, my dog was pregnant. My mom and sister and dad was. You know, watching her while I was in jail, and I got out and she was pregnant. So I'm super stressed out about like where I'm gonna put her, like what I'm gonna do. And I have people I can stay with, but like the people who I can stay with are, you know, it's not like they're my friends and they help, but it's just kind of, it's like weird situations, you know. It's always like some.
It's just not comfortable.
Thank you very much. Exactly. And but okay, so I'm with my friends, okay, and I have my dog with me. She's about to pop, okay, like very pregnant, and I'm going to pick up, so from Connect, and one of my friends goes, I go inside, I'm talking to my person, you know, and one of my friends goes, your dog just had puppies in the backseat. Your dog just had a puppy in the backseat, and I'm like, fuck, what am I gonna do, you know? And okay, take my eyes, but don't take my dog, okay? If somebody came up to me on the street and was like, bitch, it's you or the dog, I'd be like, take me, you know? So I'm like, fuck, what are we gonna do? You know, like, what am I gonna do? And my Connect's like, bring her in the room. I'm like, really? Because he's kind of a dick, you know what I mean? So I didn't see that coming. He's like, yeah, bring her in the room. So
nice.
Yeah, so I bring her in the room at Motel 6. She had 5 puppies. It was in like 3 hours, okay? And it went, and it was cool, you know? But I'm stressed out. I was stressed out because I'm like, I can't stay with him forever, you know? What am I gonna do? He ends up later on that night at about 3 a.m. kicks me out of the room because his longtime girlfriend showed up, and he just started being a dick because she doesn't like me, and kicks me out of the room with the dog, the puppies that are not even a day old. It's like midnight, 1 o'clock. I'm like, what the fuck? I put him in I grabbed, all that was in the room was a fucking pizza box. So I grabbed an empty pizza box. So I took the pizza box, I put like the Motel 6 like blankets on it, you know, and I take her out of the room, and I'm just praying to God, like somebody help me. And then I realized, okay, I have to like do something I don't want to do. I have to call and ask people who I don't want to ask for help. Because nobody wants you and your dog and her 5 puppies like staying at their pad when you don't have a job and you can't, like, you know what I mean? But I call him basically my brother-in-law, my boyfriend, who's his half brother. I call him and I'm like, B, your dog just had puppies, and I'm in tears, you know, and he's like, come, bring her over, come over, you know, and I'm like, really? And he's like, yeah, Shelby, of course, bring her over. Like, come on, do you have a ride? And I like, people saw what was going on out there, so I ended up meeting this really nice couple, and they gave me, and they ended up giving me a ride to his house.
Nice.
And he said I could stay there until, you know, the puppies got big enough. I wish he would have caught me yesterday, because I had the last one yesterday. So, okay, but so he said I could stay there until the puppies were old enough to you know, sell and find, you know, homes for it. So that's where I've been staying.
Nice.
But
good for you.
the puppies, you know, they're 8 weeks now. I found them all homes. So
good for you.
Yeah, but
so I'm assuming it's really dangerous out here.
Honestly, it can be, but I've never had a problem.
Do you see anything crazy happen to somebody else?
I've seen fights. I've seen, you know, just, I wouldn't say crazy.
What's the youngest person you've seen out here?
Oh God. Probably like 18. You know, I mean, I wouldn't be hanging out with, as well, like walking around with like any child out here, but I don't see any little kids walking around out here or anything, you know, homeless.
Do you have any kids?
No, I do not. I fucked up a lot of ways, okay? I got into drugs, I went to jail, but I did not want to pop out a kid I could not take care of, or that I could not take home from the hospital once I had it. I have somebody really close to me has had 3 babies, and she doesn't have to take one home from the hospital because she can't quit using.
Because why?
Because she can't quit using.
Oh wow.
You know, you have a baby. If you have a baby and the baby comes up dirty for dogs, you don't get to take it home. You don't get to keep it. You have to fight for it. And I wouldn't have been able. I don't know. I couldn't have done it. So you know.
And then after being homeless for the last amount of time, what's the most important lesson that you've learned?
Okay. It's like nobody's better than anybody. I've learned like it's humbled me greatly. Like you like I'll get like I'll give, you know, if I have it, I'll give, because I know what it's like to have nothing and I know what it's like to have everything. And I feel like people who have never had nothing, or who have never been in a situation like this, who have maybe like, I see people who have got lucky, you know, and just like kind of like just were like guided through life, you know. And I was kind of guided the wrong way, and it's not like I got some raw deal, because I mean I know right from wrong, but you know, and there's people who have actually handed it to them are less likely to hand you $1 on the off ramp, are less likely to, you know, buy you a burger at McDonald's or something, you know, like they think they're better, or they think that you know. I don't know what to think. To me, I think people just think, you know, they don't understand. Pretty much, when it goes down to it.
And then, do you by chance have any social media information, like a Cash App or Facebook or?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we
yeah.
get that from you? And that you do it now, because it seems like after the interview, it never seems to happen. So if you don't mind.
Okay.
Do you have that?
I do have a Cash App. Okay.
I'll let you write it down if that's okay.
Yeah. Okay. So after the puppies. Oh, okay. So after this happened over at Brandon's, all right. I had told all 4 puppies were gone. This is like 4 days ago, okay? And my mom and dad ended up, they're homeless too. They lived in their car, and their car ended up getting impounded. So they came over to where I was staying with Brandon, Brandon's, you know, because, I mean, they're my parents, you know, like what, yeah. And I was selling the selling the puppies, so I had a little bit of money from that. But there was one puppy left like 4 days ago, and I was like, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go sell the puppies. I took a Xanax, and I haven't been back in like 4 days. I found the puppy a really good home, and but so when the thing I first remember after leaving there, what I remember next is being at the Garden Grove Inn, okay, walking up to going to get a room, and I go up there and I have like a duffel bag and a purse, and I had another purse, but the purse that had my phones in it, and like my phones, it was an expensive purse too. Yeah, so my phone is gone right now. I just have a Wi-Fi one, and my Cash App is connected to that phone, everything. So
do you want to write it down in case you get it back, or in case?
Oh, I'm not getting this.
I don't think
I'm not getting the phone back. That shit's gone for sure. But
so how does that happen? I don't understand how it happens.
It was people suck. Yeah, I was just too fucked up. I just didn't pay attention. You know, I just put my purse down, grabbed a lot of bags. You know, I was carrying a lot of shit, and I was going to go to room, and I just missed one because I was in it. You know, I wasn't paying attention, and by the time I noticed, I came back, it was gone. And it sucks because I don't have anybody's phone numbers or anything. Like, and it's not that far. It's a Buena Park, but I don't really want to, like, I don't know what's going on with my parents. They're over at my, like, I just don't want, don't want to face it.
Yeah. So there used to be a lot of people down at Beach and Garden Grove. Mm-hmm. What happened to everybody? Oh yeah, we were just talking about that.
Yeah.
What happened to everybody?
The cops ran them out.
And then you were saying before.
They were there for a long time though.
Yeah.
They were there for a long time. It was like a mini Skid Row under like, but not as gnarly as Skid Row. From what I hear, Skid Row is pretty gnarly. But that's what it kind of looked like. Like there was tents. Everybody had like a tent underneath the freeway off ramp.
Huh. Yeah, we didn't see that.
No? Yeah. You should have came during that time. That would have been really interesting for you for this.
Yeah.
But everybody. It was like a little. I was down there. Me and my brother. We had the biggest tent out there with a blow-up mattress in it. What was it? A heater. Blow-up mattress, a heater, blankets. I mean, I could have been staying like other places, so it didn't feel so. It didn't feel like.
Well, that sounds like a home. You have a bed, a heater. You can zip it shut, and it's yours.
Yeah, but I mean, it's something. I mean, it's a tent on the sidewalk, you know. I mean, but I guess I just looked at it like an adventure. You know what I mean? Because I could have went and stayed with my friend in Orange. I could have went. You know, I could have slept with my parents in their car, but I wanted to be with my boyfriend. So that's where I ended up, and it was fun, but it wasn't fun not having a bathroom. It wasn't fun, not having basic things like electricity. It was freezing at that time. The ice plants on the side of the freeway make it really, really cold, like extra cold, you know. And there's and the trash, dude. There's like a bunch of doesn't matter how much trash people would clean up, like the JCats, like the crazy, like the people, like mentally disabled people. I don't know why they would come, like no matter how much trash could get cleaned up, somebody would come and tear it open looking for, I'm guessing recyclables, or God knows what. So it just became disgusting over there. It became like trash everywhere, to the point to where, like people were driving by underneath the freeway, just laying on their horn, just on purpose, just to like fuck with all the homeless down there. Like, yeah.
Wow.
It was, but then I also remember like having there was like a little community too at certain times at the beginning, Everybody kind of looked out for each other at first, and if somebody didn't have something, somebody else did, and so, but then towards the end, everybody started like arguing, and it just became. And then one day, the sheriffs just showed up, and I think I wasn't there. Luckily, I wasn't there because I had a warrant. But they told everybody, I believe, you have like 10 minutes to get whatever you want and get it, or to get your tent or whatever, right, and go, or you're going to jail.
Wow.
So, like I said, I wasn't there for that. So
wow,
whatever.
Scary.
Well, yeah.
So it looks like we're legitimately going to be getting the social media information here. And then lastly, Shelby, are you okay if we use the interview on our YouTube channel?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
awesome. Okay.
That's what it's for, right?
Okay. Thank you, Shelby.
Yeah, you're welcome. Are you wanted my Cash App too?
Yeah.
So you could
post it on the description in case anybody wants to give you a donation.
Oh, no way, really? Okay, I thought you were gonna like Cash App me, right? Like Cash App.
Oh no,
me.
we're gonna give you cash.
Oh, okay, because I was like I can't get in my Cash App right now. But figure it out. Shelby.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shelby.
I had to sit and remember my Cash App for a minute.
So we think we're good.